pretty lady looking mighty fine tonight.
Get them while they last.
I'm afraid I'm gonna need all your caps. Don't think about putting up a
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Did anybody tell you that raiders run this town? Too late now, shut that little mouth.
Hey, how you doing? 1010 Noggin, getting ready to stream the next couple sections of Fallout 4
I thought about trying.
Neutral World. And basically, it looks like this one is going to be working for a bunch of sadistic, psychopathic goons until I've moved everything to the point where I can't move it any further. I can't do any more errands for them. Hey, how's it going, EG? Good to see you here. So, yeah, this is going to be sort of, I think, pretty straightforward. We're going to go... Don't unplug my PS4. Oh. Dude. How's that? Oh, man. I don't know what I'm going to do here, man. I got more technical issues that are really just me fumbling the keyboard.
As long as
so here's the thing. Well, let me get this started. I've got some mob bosses, whatever you want to call them, the raider bosses to go talk to. Let them know I put shock collars on the people they asked me to and killed off some folks that they hired me to kill. Who's in charge here again? I thought I was in charge of all these people. Anyway, so yeah, the deal is putting, for me, I'm sure other people can manage this just fine. I'm a klutz. But anyway, putting the different keys to do the different switcheroos, you know, there's my static and my this and my that, and hey, there's the game, on the keyboard. It's super awkward. Like, everything's kind of stacked up. I've changed it 3 or 4 times. And so, I'm not at all surprised that I keep, like, hitting the wrong thing or whatever. But I found out that those little, overpriced streaming consoles that you can get, the things with a little array of buttons that let you switch between different things and turn sources on and off and all that, those are glorified MIDI controllers with little displays on them. I'm like, well, heck, I've got a bunch of different MIDI controllers. I've got keyboards and that kind of thing. Well, keyboards would be huge. I'm not sure that would be much better than what I'm doing now. Where am I going? I think I gotta go. Everything. Look, geez, look at that. Everything. Literally everything is that way. Yeah, those are totally a thing. They're kind of neat. I mean, you know, you can have little icons on the buttons, and it's basically a little teeny switchboard like you might see in well, I don't know where else you can see them. Maybe like a, you know, if you look at a TV newsroom and they've got like a billion different controls and they're switching video sources, it's like that, but it's about that big and has maybe 12 or 16 buttons on it.
If Lizzie
Well, I have a thing called an Ableton Push that is basically a MIDI controller. It should work fine, right? Because basically all you're doing is... so the one that you buy, I imagine, comes with its own software for doing this, but you can totally do this with open source stuff, where you get a bit of software to translate MIDI signals into key combos. And that way you can make the key combos really weird, too. You can like hold down Control, Alt, Shift, and then hit function keys or whatever.
like it's your last day ever.
And then you just make the thing generate whatever MIDI signal you want. So, you know, it could be middle C is turn on a source or something like that, but you map that to one of the buttons. Well, the push is just a grid of buttons, you know, and you can program them to turn on different colors and that sort of thing. It would be sweet. It would be perfect. If, as it turns out, Ableton, the people who make it, did not cripple the thing so that you can't use it as a general purpose MIDI controller. You can only use it with their software out of the box. Now, some people have actually gone through and written some scripts that let you unlock it. You know, you can use it as a general MIDI controller, but the software is kind of shady, you know.
I'm back.
Job handled with aplomb, no doubt.
Thank you.
Here, your cut.
Just
No,
along.
boss.
Anyway, so that may still happen, but the only solutions I found so far, like I said, the software is a little kind of iffy looking, and they're very clear about the no money back guarantee. Well,
You know,
that makes me want to
got a
spend
job
$40
set
on
aside
something
that I
I've
think
never seen.
You might find stimulating, if you're interested.
She talks so slow. Like, at this point, there's hardly any story.
Whatever I can do to help.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. We're
There's
gonna
a
go.
thing
Yeah.
done. An
Here we go.
old
At this point, the story is
like
so
a
thin.
rival taught a
Like, just
lesson.
put a
I
little
can wear
point, a
this
little pin
shock
on the
collar.
map. Let me
You
know
can
who I
either
need to go
sneak
kill.
up to
I'll
him
go
and
kill the
attach it,
person, or put the
or
shock collar
beat
on
him
them, or
into
whatever it
submission
is.
and then do it.
Here we go. Shock collar. Yep, there we go. Sounds fun.
Superb. Happy hunting.
We're just building experience, gaining some caps, and biding our time until we can kill them all.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs.
Now, I'm kind of presupposing here that there's actually an end to these missions, you know? But, I don't know. They could go on forever. I could be doing this a long time. In between, as I wander around to different places, I'll look at some of the other missions around the park, clearing out the old attractions, getting rid of what looks like a rainbow ghoul infestation. Who knows? So, I was going to say how's your week going, but it's only Monday, so how are things going? Hopefully they're going okay for you. Life still interesting?
Packing disciples. Bunch of amateurs playing dress up.
Okay, where is the next one?
I thought about trying my hand
Looks
at
like
gauntlet
somewhere over that way.
if I
Let's
could do it.
see if I can stay
Wasting
focused
time.
on that
No one's
as I walk and talk. Doing pretty okay? Well, that's good. That's better than awful. Well, I just walked back into the market, didn't I? Oh well, we'll go through it. What in the heck? At least it didn't crash. Based on what I know about how things are... Oh, no, this is the right place. Cool.
Just don't screw this.
Based on what I know about how things are going for you. Trying this... Oh, streaming schedule. Very cool. That sounds good. So, you gotta let me know what time.
You know what it means to be alpha? I do.
I'm
Back already. Add this to your pile of caps. I got something else.
They actually pay a pretty good caps on these. So what time Friday, and then do you know what you're going to be streaming yet?
Your wish is my command.
Well, ain't that sweet? I want to cause a little ruckus for our so-called friends, the operators. They made what they think is a powerful ally. Little do they know, alliances with corpses don't last long. If you catch my meaning.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I thought you might like that.
Permanent solution. Killed Gunner Commander in Joe Spucky's. Lovely. We got one more to do here. This is like the noisiest place you can go to. Really annoying. But here's the thing. If I can watch, so I'm watching a lot of streams as I work now. The one challenge is Fridays are demo days. I don't have to demo stuff a lot, thankfully. But I tried... Oh, golly, excuse me. As I choked to death on camera. I do try to tune into them.
Welcome to the
So...
We was
But I should be able to keep yours on in the background while the rest of the demo is going. Because, frankly, it's a big company and there's a ton of stuff that's being demoed where I'm like... I have no context. Maybe someday I'll understand what you're showing me. Mad Max is, yeah, it is. Actually, surprisingly, it's not normally the sort of thing I would go for, but the thing is, I grew up with it. Like, I saw the original when I was pretty young. I still have a memory of the guy. I can't remember. It's been so long. I can't remember names or anything. But dark comedy. There's seeing the kid. Probably wasn't the original one. It's one of the early ones. So throws his boomerang, and the thing's sharpened, and it zings around, and this guy's like goes running for it. He's like, I got it. Sticks up his hand, and you just see the tips of his fingers like boing, and like all fly off. It stood out in my mind. I thought it was pretty funny. But no, I saw all of them multiple times at one time or another. And frankly, I liked them all, including the one with Tina Turner as, the Beyond Thunderdome. I don't know. I'm not sure if that one's one that I should admit to liking. Awesome. So here's the thing. I've never actually seen any of the game. So I'll look forward to that. That sounds really cool. Let's see what we're doing here. Another day on tour, taking out the trash. Return to Nisha. So that's the one I gotta find. So map that one out. Where is she? Is that her? Oh, that is her. Oh, that's right. She's right next to, can't remember his name. I want to call him Gabe. That's not it. Gale. That's certainly not his name. Gage. Avoiding the joke. Anyway, no, cool. Look, seriously. So you're starting this Friday? I will look for it. Well, I didn't kill anyone, so I landed. And is Nisha in here? It's not lighting up, so where is she?
All these suckers trying to make
That last one died too fast.
Cool. Sounds good. So I don't know if you saw it, but I finished Detroit again tonight. Much, much better ending. Much better ending than the first time. Still had a tragic ending to it. I'm not going to say what it was, but the thing is, like I've said before, I really like tragedies. So actually, this is probably, for me, the best ending I could get. The only problem was, I think that David Cage left off a scene of this one. I think if they had done one more scene, again, I won't say what, but just leave it at that. If he had done one more scene, it would have been just perfect. Fucking great. Whoa. No, I've never actually wandered around in here. I just kind of come in and get the jobs and take off.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't
Whatever.
get caught.
I don't need that kind of hassle, right? I mean, I'm totally capable
So,
of my own gang.
Anyway, where's Nisha? I assume she's in here. Any ammo? Yeah. Ammo or caps? Sure, why not?
Best thing about wearing a mask, not having to look like I care when people talk to me.
Game audio is a bit loud. Thank you for the feedback. Very helpful. Let's turn that down just a little bit. You know, I've not found a good setup for testing all this stuff very thoroughly. I get such mixed results between what I'm hearing and what folks who are watching the stream hear. So all the feedback as I'm playing is really, really appreciated.
Here I am. Now what? You could see right away that he was impressed.
I could have sworn Nisha was in here, but it's telling me to leave. It'd be nice if you did highlight that and have it tell you which one that was. So, yeah, I am there. Where did she go? Alright, we'll go outside. So here's the thing. Since that day when I had a bunch of streamers descend all at once and it kind of flipped me out, I have not been keeping my little mini dashboard up that tells me how many people are watching on each platform. I have it up now, and it's thoroughly flaky. It's showing nothing here, but you're talking to me, so I presume you're there. God, I knew it. I'd leave, and then it said, no, go back in. So the one when I'm in there is for some other mission. It's telling me to leave. Where inside there is Nisha? Looking around, she up there? She gotta be up there.
Nisha really only has one rule around
Holy cow, I didn't...
Don't get caught.
No, they're trying to poison you.
Zowie, look how big that is. This is awesome. Refresh the audio?
Sure, we carry guns.
No, I don't know if I
Knives
can.
are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Let's do this. So now you should hear nothing. And back on, and let's drop it just a little further. Make sure it's actually on now. There we go. Oh, no, the dashboard is it auto refreshes. You can actually see. So it's actually it's a dashboard from Restream.io. And all it shows is, it'll show warnings if you're getting like dropped frames and that kind of thing. and it shows a little count on each of the services. But what I'm
The
finding
best thing
lately
about wearing a mask?
is
Not
both
having to
with
look like
them
a character.
and with player.me is that their connections to the various services, the stream itself works. Good to get the basics.
The nice thing about living
But the
inside
other
the mountains
the other
is
things that
not
they
having
try to
Nuka
do
Cola
are
shut
a
down your
little
throat.
bit iffy. Like, I've been talking to their support, both of them, player.me and Restream.io,
Try not to spend
on a
too much
number of
time
different
on
things,
this.
and they're
I
really
did a good
helpful.
job
I've
for
got to
you.
say, both of them are like on the ball. Like, it doesn't matter. I think it was really, really early Saturday morning. I just thought I'd leave a little message on the chat and pick it up whenever they got there, and there was someone there. So
I'm here to help.
their help is
Aren't
good,
you
but they're
agreeable?
still definitely working
Some
out the
trade
kinks
deals
in
gone
their
south. I
the
want you to
connections
make
to
sure
all
they
the different
keep what's
services
ours
beside
and
the
take what's
stream.
theirs, along with their
So-
sad little lives.
Whoop. Tell you what, I'm gonna hop over. Sorry for the interruption. I always do this, EG. When you're watching, like, you give me really good feedback about what's going on, so suddenly I'm like fiddling around with all the controls and stuff. But we'll keep it to a minimum tonight. Rendezvous with the team. That just means we're gonna go in somewhere and kill a bunch of people. This is really cool. Like, in real life, I could totally live here. Minus the garbage lying around. That'd have to go. Mongrel dog meat, yeah. And if I accidentally kill someone by using the jet stand there, that wouldn't be... They'd probably start attacking me. That probably wouldn't be good. Alright. So we have 3 more missions set up back in the Commonwealth. Anyone down there? Careful. Okay. What in the heck is that? That's bizarre. I've never seen something like that. Like, I've seen mannequins in the game. I've not seen little teeny figures like that. Have you? That's funny. I unfortunately I can't do a screenshot right now to get it off a video later. I did not hit a button, but apparently I did. Like I said, clumsy. What could I have hit? That is like a mile away from where I am.
Things are boring as
Dude,
hell
I
since
don't know.
Misha made us team up. I ain't no fan of...
Sometimes I wonder about this. Sometimes I wonder about me doing this. But here's the thing. I figure I'm going to play games anyway. It's 100 times better to hang out with folks while you're playing the game. Even if you're bumbling around like I am. So... I'm looking over there. Now I'm a little paranoid. I'm looking over to make sure I'm still there. Still there.
Damn new Nicholas song stuck in my
My
head.
little chroma cam thing is working okay. It's still chopping off part of my head. Like, it's not the most finely tuned thing, and there are not a lot of controls on that. So I think I may need to just get a traditional, like, green screen and do a traditional, like, old-fashioned chroma key with it. The idea of the automatic one is kind of nice, but in reality, it's
Things are
pretty cool what they did. It's just still a little blotchy.
I ain't no fan of playing.
All right, let's find something else to do here before I go. Just look at all this stuff. Secure Kitty Kingdom. Search the fun house. Search the tunnels. Let's head up that way. Why not? So from here, we're just going to head kind of north by northeast, something like that. Where am I looking? That's west. I went the wrong way. That away. Let's not walk through the muck. So what kind of game is Mad Max? Is it a multiplayer thing? Is it a... What have you got going there? So now that I finished Detroit, I've got to pick a second one to stream. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be yet. Open world. I have not played Just Cause. An open world map. Shows you what I know about it. I've not been tracking that one. For whatever reason. I don't know. Just never really got on my radar. But that sounds like it would be pretty amazing. So should I ask what platform you're playing on? He said, knowing the answer. Yeah. Okay, I could see that. The similarity just in concept to GTA 5. I'll be curious then to see, because there's certain aspects of GTA 5 that mean I will personally that I will never play it. Oh, hey, cool. Yeah, I'll look those up. Sounds good.
Do you enjoy that lovely glowing
Oh, okay. So right away, let's get some aid. Let's go down to the Radex. How much do I have? 12. Right away.
Why, we've got sprayers all over.
And like I always say, just, woo, this is fun. Go for the legs. There we go.
What's wrong?
Do a little crowd control, and then you can take him out at your leisure. Besides, it looks like he's having fun now. And here comes his pal. I love how the AI is like wigging out as it tries to navigate this. Down you go. It's a violent game, but it's in the world of Mad Max. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what you would expect, right? Like, it's gonna be cutthroat. It's gonna be every person for themselves. I would expect nothing less. Oh, there's another one over there. By the time I'm done here, there's going to be like how many of them? And oh, let's say they're all just riding the ride, having fun. Let's take that out real quick. Whoops. Uh-oh. There we go. So I've been conserving 10mm ammo for a while, just because, you know, you can see how quickly you fire that thing. It tends to get used up pretty quick. But I think I'm at the point now where, yeah, I've got like 3,000. That should last me a little bit. All right, well, let's collect our experience here, shall we? Sorry to end your fun, kiddies. Boy, you're durable. There we go. Always a little more efficient to use VATS. What you got? An enraging ripper. No thanks. How about just some bottle caps?
You're looking a little
Still collecting subway tokens, and I don't know why. Charred painted beer. What the heck is up with those? Come on. Good grief, I'm gonna get motion sickness here myself just trying to pick up the caps. So part of me was actually hoping that I would, that the Fallout 76 beta would be out by the time before I finished Detroit. But no such luck. So that game, though, presuming that they allow crossplay between PC and the Xbox, that will probably be the game that leads me to buy my very first Xbox. I've never had one. But my wife wants to play. She plays on consoles. I will be playing on PC.
round and round and round.
Between Fallout and Mad Max? Cool. Well, I'm actually looking forward to seeing it. So I'm guessing that it's primarily focused on combat and that kind of thing, more than like settlements and building. I mean, I don't know for a fact. It could totally have, you know, building type things, but... Oh, there's another guy over there. Sorry, didn't mean to leave you out. Grab the caps. Come on, man. Okay. Thought I saw someone over here. And I'm not doing too bad yet in terms of reds. Just leave that alone for a while. Yep. Anyway, so someone over here. Stay back. I don't know if it's just me, but they seem to have combat exploration with cars and stuff. A little bit of building. So cars that you can actually drive. You can, like, equip and fix up and that kind of thing. Would totally make sense, again, given the genre, but... You can't get... No, you're not getting up. There we go. Oops.
You're looking a little green. Feeling nauseous, little raider?
Not especially. Actually, I'm doing okay. I know, like I said, it would not be Mad Max without that. But I didn't want to assume. I don't know of any other all about cars. Right. Oddly enough, like my memories from watching it when I was a kid, that's not. Well, that's not. I was gonna say that's not true. That's probably more adult me that is not as focused on the cars. Because, so we used to play a lot of role-playing games, different sorts. Hey, sweet, leveled up. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate your contributions. Let's go ahead and do that now. So, yeah, when I was a kid, totally, absolutely about the cars. Totally spaced that. But we actually, that's how we got into the game Car Wars. Car Wars wasn't explicitly like Mad Max themed per se, but we kind of mixed the two, at least in what we did. That'll do. Let's do that one. Yep. So I'm trying to imagine how the car part works in the game. I'll be curious to see that. That's the other thing that was making me like, yeah, it's about cars, but how do you do that where you have some people going around on foot and other people, like, see it working, but I gotta see it with my own eyes to really grok it. Well, that's gotta be right up your alley then. 50-50 cars and on foot. Okay.
Don't you think you're a little big for that ride? Around the bend. So we do it.
Get down. There you go.
Like yourself.
What else did I hit? Something was blowing up over there. World is huge. Cool. That sounds good. As much as I like it, like the most recent movie, what was the most recent movie called? I should know this. It was okay. I enjoyed it. It just didn't have that sort of, without the sort of indie feel that the first films had. I don't know. To me, it kind of lost something. There we go. Nope, nope. And jets. There we go. What are you on, man? Yeesh. Alright. What I want here is for there to be a really big dang of views that comes on all at once right as I get the Idiot Savant perk. Because to my understanding, since I maxed out the perk, as soon as I get one Idiot Savant, I should get multipliers on, experience multipliers on everything after that for a while. So that would be really cool. Okay, we're starting to feel the rads just a little bit, so let's turn that down. They're just kind of scattered all over the place, aren't they? I heard another one. That's probably just you. Yeah, you know, I'll be honest. I'm actually, I'm really, really eager for 76 to come out. Not just because it's something new, but just because I've played this one. Whoa. Okay. I've kind of played this one to death. You know? There's just not a lot I haven't explored, and the content that's left is a little one note. You know, it's... Yeah, Nuka World is cool. Yay! That was awesome. I wasn't sure if that would work or not. That was pretty cool. Can I, like, move you onto the track? Get over there. Come on. Yeah. Oh, no, not quite. Come on, get on there. Oh, well, now he's just dead. Well, I think it was a sweeping surface. Get over there. I'm gonna kill him again. Maybe that'll work. What do you think? Here it comes. That's awesome. Sorry. I enjoyed that a little too much. So anyway, yeah. So having more stuff to explore. I'm actually looking forward to the multiplayer aspect. I know a lot of people are pretty angsty about that. You know, they're worried about griefing, and you know, there are a lot of people who play this because they like wandering around alone, which I totally get. It's one of the reasons I played. And it could just be me being naive because I've not played a ton of multiplayer games. But right now I'm looking forward to it. We'll see if that lasts. See if it turns into one. You build something up, someone else comes and kills you and tears it all down. That can only happen so many times before it feels like, why am I doing this? Actually, I took a little bit of a beating there. Whoops! Oh, jeez. Yeah. Hey there. Whoop! Oh, already got you too. Who else? See if I can rouse a bunch of them. I hear some. Oh, there you are. Say, here's squishy padding of old rotten feet. We'll get them all grouped over here, and then we'll go around and take them all out. Where else? Come on, everyone, wake up. Stream is buffering some. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've got it at this point turned down to 720p. And I don't know if it's that I'm running a bunch of stuff. I'm not really running that much. So I'm a little worried that part of it... Oh, you know, actually I wonder if my son is also using our internet. It's not bad, but it's not outstanding. So if he's watching something on Netflix, or he and my wife are both watching something on Netflix, that could be slowing it down just a little bit. You know what I'm going to have to do? I mean, by the time I have my setup completely done, I'm going to have like some of our old laptops sitting up so that I can monitor stream quality on different channels. But I have to be careful about that too, right? Because that's also going to eat up bandwidth. So it's a no-win situation. It's tough. There we go. Oh, forgot you. All good. Someone napping over there. We'll take them out. What the heck was that? Oh, you too. Was he carrying his arm? Kind of. Anyway, this game has been a blast. Like I said, when I was back trying to write a blog on doing like game analysis and stuff, as much as I enjoyed this one, like critically, you know, it's Bethesda. You don't have to, if you've seen too many of their games and seen the videos of all the different glitches, you know, they're known for their features in their games. But while it might not stand up as some kind of amazing story, while it might not stand up, you know, in terms of just the general software quality, they know how to focus on the right things that keep it enjoyable. Man, I don't even want to think about how many hours I've spent playing this thing. In fact, so this is I originally got it for the PlayStation. So this is my second copy now on the PC. And I actually felt kind of bad for a while for buying a second copy. Like, I did it kind of on a whim. And then it was like, oh great, like what did I do? Like, am I really going to dedicate hours and hours and hours to this again? Is that, you know, is that how I want to spend my time? Well, as it turns out, still gotta power things up. That's a weird noise. And I can't get it. Oh, you stay on the track. Stay on the track. There we go. Ew, you're not doing so great. Something else hit me? How's it doing now? Is it still buffering? So while I know, I think you're primarily a Twitch fan, right? I was going to say, as much as I appreciate Twitch, and they have some really cool features, I've gotten feedback from a couple other folks saying that the feed on YouTube is actually a little bit more reliable. And I've had viewers on Mixer, but I've not... Uh-oh.
Really now? They just go.
I've not talked to any of them, so I'm not sure how the stream quality
See
is.
that coming? I don't know what you think you're doing here.
Oop! Get the push all the way out. Woo! Well, I'm really taking a beating when those things go by. care of that too. Oh, cool. Found the tunnels. Alright. I'm here. May as well. So yeah, you might want to check on one of those other platforms and kind of see how things are doing. If you go to twitter.com/10tonnoggin.
Yes, of course, I'm kidding. But seriously, the clown makeup helps scare the invaders off. And there's a new one in the park. No, I don't think that's going to work this time. There's something different about this one. See? I can do that too. Now, stop squirming. Sorry. I know
Ew.
you can't help it.
I don't want the dirty water. That's gross. I actually just started watching my first streams on Mixer just the other day. Just on a whim. And it's... I don't know. Personally, I don't see a lot. I mean, Mixer and Twitch distinguish themselves as good gaming, streaming platforms for gaming. YouTube is YouTube. We've talked a lot about that.
Just have to hold out till she gets back.
But I don't notice a lot of difference otherwise.
We'll drive the raiders out.
Personally, but like I said, the feedback I get from other folks is that Twitch ends up
I promise.
being a little
Back
chunky
in character.
sometimes.
I need to prepare some more surprises for our visitors. So I'll leave you to find your way out.
Completed. That was it. I just come in and bumble around for a while and... Oh, hi! You dropped something. Whoop. And... must have kept his money in his shoe. What's that? Summer shorts. Yeah. Ooh, a key. Pump control system. So probably still... Oh, okay. I thought it was going to power something up, which would not work because Neutral World is not powered yet. But what do I know? And I haven't seen a lot about that, but then I've been blathering a lot, so maybe I'm just missing it. But the parts where you are supposed to find things that help power up the park, I've not seen anything. I mean, I found some machines kind of like this, but I've not found any way to interact with them. Excuse me, no missing parts. Jeez, I got the mic way over there. There we go. Nothing very interesting, nothing to suggest that I'm like supposed to do something to get them to, power up, turn on. Oh well. Let's see. Can't get over there yet, huh? Huh. Is there a radio I hear? I don't know, not a lot going on in here. No carrots, thank you. Yeah, it's just a way out there. Don't know that that's a way out. That's not the way I came in, though, right? Grey Garden's under... Nah, they will handle it themselves just fine. Every time I show up to Grey Garden to help them out... Ew, this is gross. They end up fighting off whatever it is almost entirely on their own. Down. Get down. There we go. You have any friends? Really? No one else came with you? Okay. This will only take a minute. So, you know, I'm kind of... Hitman's plasma pistol. What is that? I'm kind of thinking that to test out the streams a little better, what I should do is ditch Restream for a couple sessions and just focus on Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, see how they do on their own, and see how much Restream might be contributing to some of the buffering and that kind of thing. 10% damage while eating. Nah, that's okay. There's a way out there, but I'm kind of curious. Oh, there's nothing down here. I thought this went further. Never mind. We'll just head up and out here. At least we'll be someplace new. I think we'll be someplace new. Oh, excuse me. What time are we getting to here? Oh, not too bad. Maybe. So I don't think I'm going to finish this entire thing here. Move it forward just a little bit more, and then...
You shut off my defenses! Oh, wait. I'll just turn these back on!
Yeah, makes sense. Nope. Go away. The overbaked ones are the toughest to kill. Always takes a while to wear them down. There we go. Here's someone over here. Where am I missing you? Right down there. Kinda on the tracks. See if you can move over just a little further. Close enough? Yeah. Little damage. Can we take him out before he wakes up? Oh, where'd he go? There? There we go. Took off his arm while he was lying there. Alright, well I think that's probably enough fun with the duels for right now. I'm kind of taking my time with these. Keep them around for some nice little diversions between having to fast travel between here and the Commonwealth. And what are we? About 25%, 30% after the next level again. So that's cool. Hey, so I know you're not into Node, but I just saw today that Mr. Rich posted on LinkedIn that the company he works at is going to be doing some hiring. Just saying. I actually don't know what kind of stuff they're looking for, but I know he was saying that they used Node.js. Might not be the only thing they use, though. Let's go this way. So what are we looking for? Rendezvous with the team. Okay, so where is rendezvous with the team? Professional building, Layton Towers. Let's start at the tunnels. We'll walk up from there.
Get some, motherfucker!
You know, I've not tried out my new perk. Seems to work very well. Come here, I want to try something. Works really nice, actually. Sweet.
You're still alive? Christ!
Right. Whoops. Accidentally killed him by dropping. No, I don't want to sleep. Thanks. Especially not on that thing. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. Sorry, didn't mean to forget you. Up. And down. I'll wait to recharge.
You gotta reload sometime, asshole.
Right in the face. Okay, so we're actually going a little up north of here. Hey, Pooch. Do-do-do-do. Where are we going? Yeah, sure, why not? Kill the attackers somewhere nearby here. What are they, on the roof?
Must have been nothing.
Oh, there you are.
Right here.
Okay, they're a little more heavily armed than most of the folks I'm used to lately. Woo. You have to focus on one or two of them here. There are a couple band-aids there. They are actually wearing me down. This has not happened for a long time. This is new and interesting. You're first. Now, how about you? There we go. Another band-aid. Get you to drop that laser. You're gonna hang on till you're gonna die first, literally, aren't you? You failed when you all separated. As long as you were all part of a group. I was having trouble with you. As soon as you split up, that was it. Let's try this. Go back to this one. Whoa, ouch. And you're done. Oh, you did some more damage on the way out though, didn't you? Poisoner's meat hook, huh? All the random drop weapons lately have been really weird. Most of them have been melee or like you know, hand weapons. Oh, there you are. Okay, return to Nisha. 1 down, 2 to go. Anyone have a yes song going through their head now? It's not quite the lyrics, but close enough. I have to go back and patch my armor too. This is that encounter with the Brotherhood actually did more damage than I would have expected. Alright, well there's that. Where else do we need to go? Collaring a raider. Those are fun. Let's go do that. Man, really wonder what the stream buffering issue. Like I said, I'm not seeing anything locally that suggests there's any kind of, like it's a computational issue. When I watch the recorded sessions, they look pretty smooth.
It's gonna be fun.
Again, gotta be careful. There's the one guy I need to collar, not kill. But this one, I'm guessing, is not going to be interested in a conversation. And the one I did yesterday, I had to actually go in and chat with the guy first, lead him off somewhere by himself, and then collar him. Because otherwise, all of Good Neighbor was getting ticked at me. Come on up, dude.
Shit's
There now. What do you think?
I don't know. Jumping in shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down on the jet, I guess.
Now don't start talking crazy. Oh man, come back! Where'd that little fucker go? Find him and kill him.
Come on up.
Getting shook up over nothing.
Take some patience this time.
Think you can hide? Well, I know you're here. I'll find you.
Is he right there?
Just getting warmed up over here.
Oop. Excuse me, I have to leave. Shh. Maybe he won't notice. You guys messed that up for me. Oh, radar naturally took some damage. No way.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Scared, huh? Should be.
It's right there. Come on. It almost let me do it anyway. No, I don't want to favorite him. Okay. No, it's not. Seriously. It's not pick the lock right in the middle of a fight. So it's R for the shock collar. I should have looked at that before.
Think you'll be any different?
This is a weird situation.
Playing games with me, huh?
Show your face! Come on! I dare you! No need to hide. You'll all be over soon. I know you're here. When you turn up, you're dead.
Oh. I didn't know there was another way out of that room. Come on, man. Nope, a little closer. Hi.
Still kicking?
Oh, jeez. That totally should have worked. This is hilarious. Is he limping?
Man, come back! I was having fun!
Me too, pal. Oh, come on. There should have been a split second there. Here he comes again.
Mag's blackened. Mag's blackened. Nuka-Town owns you.
What?
Get moving.
No!
There we go. Well, that was awkward. Yeah, the rest of you, I don't get paid for. So, you know.
Just had to play hero, huh?
Only reason I didn't get your friend like that is because I had to treat him all delicate like. So. Huh. Alrighty, well there's two. One more, and then it would be time to go back, patch the armor, be done for the night. Hey, looks like there's someone on YouTube. Good evening. Glad to have you here. Running errands for the raider bosses in Nuka World right now, which I did not know. Apparently all the missions that they send you on are back in the Commonwealth, so it's just going around a lot of familiar old locations and putting shot collars on people, killing gangs. It's been kind of fun. What are you? You're Raider's Town. You don't quite look like a raider. I think I've been sort of tainted by all the like the weird clown raiders back in Nuka World. No, don't go behind the tree. Where'd you go? There you are. Good enough. Okay, let's see where the last one is. Got turned to Nisha. Oh, Joe's Sputty. So that's up north, right? Or is it? Oh no, that's a place downtown. That's right. Through the Fallen Sky Bridge, and we'll walk over from there. Well, hello. How are you doing, Joy? So, you got your... I always look at the chat window like you can see me looking at you there. I don't... It's just like human nature, instinct, like that's what's talking to me. That's what I'm going to look at. Hope you're having a good evening. So... Today was, I don't know, the last 2 or 3 days at work have just been not bad. Oh, hi. Definitely more, sort of frustrating, unproductive than the last couple months. Well, he's tough. Facepalm. So, feels good to just kind of chill out for the evening. Okay, so I'm going kind of that way to get to the next one. So I finished the next playthrough of Detroit Become Human tonight. and really, really liked the ending this time. It was still it had a definitely tragic. Not the one I would have chosen if I had my druthers, but I ended up really liking it. So that's work is not going too bad for you, or? You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta watch it here. I get to chatting, and then I just kind of wander off into the sunset. Oh, very cool. Lunch? What? Oh, I guess I did stream. I did stream kind of early today. Forgot about that. I ended up, boy, I got working at like 5:30 this morning, which I always like. It usually leaves me a little tired around mid-morning, but it's really nice to be done with the day by, you know, not too late. So yeah, I was able to actually start pretty early, and I even put in kind of a long day at work, so that was nice. Here we go. So I should check the mission here, because there have been a couple times I've gone in guns blazing when I'm really supposed to put a shock collar in someone. I'm supposed to kill the gunner commander in Joe Spucky's. Closing shift. Oh, okay. What time do you close? I'm not between the delay from the stream and the delay between when I notice things and... Oh, is that them? That's not them, but, you know, they're a bonus. They're still a gunner. Surprise! Right at the base of the neck.
Huh?
There we go. Gunner Gutsy. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. And you weren't the one either. Get home about 8:30. Oof. I guess depending on when you start and what you're doing the next day and stuff, that could be okay. This is not like a real late closing shift. Oh, there's someone we need to get. So whenever you have to shift schedules, that gets nasty. And there we go. Mission accomplished. You got any good stuff? Not really. Alright. So back up to Sanctuary Hills. And you open to... Yeah, see, that's... Yeah, that's no fun. Blech. Yeah, that's... hours that a store has to keep, and it sounds like based on what you said around what the kind of restrictions that they put on schedules and stuff, it's kind of a rough gig. So still loading. It is what it is. Yeah. Well, it's good you have a good attitude about it. That will get you a long way. Apparently it has to rebuild all of outside. There we go. You know, it's funny. For me, too, it kind of depends on the kind of work I'm involved in, obviously, at any given time. Like, some of my best projects that I worked on were things where the hours were just crazy. I mean, it was working till like 2 or 4 in the morning. You catch a couple hours sleep and then back up again and back to work on it. But just the nature of the project, you know, doing something that was challenging. No. There we go. You're down. Your little friend, too. Still bouncing around back there. Who's about to blow up on me? I'm trying to shoot. Rotten thing. Really gotta watch it with those. Whoa. These are new and interesting. I encountered the first one not too long ago, really. That thing they do, they have some kind of weapon. I have no idea what it is, but it blinds you for a second. Got your head. Like, the thing I'm working on at work right now is exactly the opposite of what I was describing. It's not productive. It's really difficult to get involved in. It's frustrating. It's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And like I said, I've been working on it for 2 or 3 days now, trying to make progress. And whereas everyone where I work is normally really, really helpful, for some reason this time, it's not that they aren't being helpful, it's that no one seems to understand what it is I'm trying to do. It's not that complicated. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a slog, but hopefully, right as I was wrapping up things today, made a little bit of good headway. So hopefully tomorrow will start off well. Get that part done, get on to the next phase of work, and kind of lose myself in the work again. So yeah, if I would actually, if you like the story in Detroit Become Human, totally go and watch my stream from earlier. It was, not only did I nail, I actually got a trophy for doing the QTEs. That is how far I've come. Considering how poorly I was doing them before, I was pretty amazed. Let's hang out back here for a minute. Oh, how did you see me already? Not like I'm stomping around that loud. Oh, you all have way too many hit points. Anyway, it was really emotional, really moving. I was definitely tearing up on camera, which is fine. And he's down again. Oh, I'm running out of breath. Ooh, he just killed that Minuteman. All right. Oh, please, yeah. By all means, come on over here so I can get you.
The Commonwealth is ours!
You were saying? You seem to be bleeding profusely from your skull. Wow, they really just tore up the place. Are there any Minutemen left? Sorry, I feel bad about that, but what was there? Just like one person guarding this place? Hey, how'd you do the froggy? That's cool. I'm oh, and there's another one. Yeah, I think they took everyone out here. Wow. I guess you'd call that a fail on my part. Yeah, no more Minutemen here. I mean, I'm sure they'll send replacements, but lost a whole guard. Why were there only 2 people here? This place gets attacked all the time. Good grief. Anyway, yeah, cute emoji. That's fun. The other day, I think someone on Twitch was trying to tell me something. They were using... It turns out it's called Kappa. I had no idea what it was at the time. I'm just, you know, ignorant of all the Twitch things. And apparently it means sarcasm, but it's one of those things where unless you, like I did, you went and like looked it up and read the history of it and like you kind of have to be in the know already. You can't infer what it means from what the thing looks like. So I felt bad afterwards, but oh well. And yep, he'll be back, I think. Actually, not use that one. Let's use this. It's a little faster.
Get a grip on yourself.
Where is he? Where'd he go? Really? Popped his balloon. Oh, there's a trail of bits. Oh, look, some of them are sliding down the hill. That's kind of weird, though. Just like one of them wandering around on his own. Where's Creepy Pals? No one. Weird. I don't think I've seen that very often, where there's just like one raider out and about wandering on their own. We'll hit a few of the popular spots on the way home. Clean out the raider infestations. Is there one here? It's very often a group of raiders here, but it looks like they're all still dead from the last time I was here. Probably going to be the same thing over on the boat, but we'll go look. I'm telling you, every time I come, it's a little bit more grisly here. No, those were there. Those were there last time. I just didn't see the head lying there. It's like they're losing members routinely, but they don't just lose them. Like they keep the bodies around. Weird. Go figure. Very often a single super mutant living up here, but apparently not right now. Oops. And no one outside the clothing store. I think that place is officially abandoned now. I bet if I went in, there would probably still be some raiders in there, but used to be every time you went by there, there'd be 2 or 3 outside with a couple turrets and that sort of thing. Well, ever since this thing that left all these bodies around went down, they haven't been coming back. So I think that one's done. That's the other thing about, you know, like in waiting for the next game for 76 to come out. I've been playing this one long enough that I've literally kind of emptied out portions of the Commonwealth. Like it's a good sized world to play in, you know. But all the same, there's only so many things you can do and so many times you can do them before either they just aren't worth going back or the game just stops regenerating people. Case in point. Normally there are 3 or 4 people there. I've been there many, many times. Today, nothing. So... okay, well that's kind of about as far as I had intended to wander. I could go up by the Corvega plant and all that, but that's going to take too long. It's starting to get... time's wearing on here. And there's nothing especially interesting about going up and taking out some low-level raiders again. So we'll go up, polish the armor, pack everything away, and call it good for tonight. Let's see. I'm not collecting a lot of material. There, that's what I was waiting for. Okay. Let's just see if we can find some aluminum at the local shops. Plant going crazy back there.
Hi,
First.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
I'll take a look, sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
Grab a few things here. I'm really stocked up on pretty much everything I need. Even shotgun shells now, which I kept running out of there for a while. But I keep buying it because, again, I keep waiting for... I think by the time I end up finishing out Neutral World, it's going to get pretty hairy. So we'll over-purchase for a little bit. Keeping the newts. Those will probably come in handy. Yeah, and that is not a lot of shotgun shells. Yikes. So, that's really weird. I thought I had way more than that. So, okay. And
hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
No, the synths are all gone.
Want to do some trading?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let me know what you'd like.
Not all gone. It's just that there aren't ever going to be any more of them. Just kind of sad when you think about it. There's some aluminum. What else do we have? I cannot read through this very quickly. No, it's copper. Hot plate? No, copper again. Boy, it's really being stingy with the aluminum-based things here. There's one. Oh, a couple. Good. Hopefully that'll be enough. I've been waiting for this to happen. Since, like I said, I'm really not collecting any materials right now. Okay, is that fixed? That is fixed. Put that back on. Also fixed. That needs repairing. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, that's it for tonight. So, thanks for stopping by. It was really good to hang out with you again. It's always a whole lot more fun to sit here and play along, chat with someone, than just going off and wandering around the wasteland
Whole place is
alone. It really, I gotta tell you, playing without anyone to chat with or anything, this has got to be one of the loneliest games I think I've ever played. They get the vibe of the, you know, post-apocalyptic world down pretty dead. So anyway, well, I hope you have a good night, get some good rest, and hope tomorrow does well for you. So we'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye. I gotta hit the right button here. I've been messing this up all night. That one. Hey, I did it. It is. Yep, I agree. It's really nice.